Hello, it's been a minute. So, quite frankly, what I want to focus on, or the goal of discussing today, is to talk about the one thing that you may need to shift in order for you to attract success. And I say one thing because I truly believe in myself that once you make this shift, you get a better understanding of what success is for you. And because you have clarity on what success is for you, you're able to attract it because you're now clear on what that is. And I'm not going to talk about goals right now and goal setting and making all these things because that comes later. What comes first is you getting a clear understanding of what success means for you. Let me take it back a few years ago. A few years ago, when people spoke about success, me running a fashion brand, the only thing I was focused on was getting my brand to hit $1 million every year. That was my goal. That for me is what success looked like. I wanted to have my pieces in all the popular retail stores and things like that. That was my goal. Every time you spoke with me, that was my answer. Like, what did you want for the brand? What was the future for the brand? That was what I said. I want to see my pieces on shelves all over the country. And also, I want to have a business that's bringing in at least $1 million every year. But things have since changed for me. That is because I got very clear on what success looked like. And I'm going to tie this back into understanding what it means to live the simple life. Because once you have clarity in these two areas, first getting clear understanding of what success is for you, and then also understanding what a simple life means for you, I think you can attract your goal or your picture of what success is. I had to come to terms and really get clear on what success looks like outside the monetary part of it. I started to look at the things that I wanted. I just wanted a peaceful life. I wanted freedom. I wanted to be able to not work as hard. Creating new designs every quarter, coming up with coming up with the financial means to be able to launch new product line and all that. I didn't want the stress of all that anymore. I wanted to have a life where if I made maybe two new designs in a month or in 3 months, run it and sold maybe 25 pieces, for example, or maybe 30 pieces within that month, I'll be okay. I stopped looking at hitting $1 million for the year or having a target of X amount of dollars for the quarter. I became clear on what I would want on a day-to-day basis to have a peace of mind and don't work as hard. And the number one thing that stood up to me was I want to get my bills paid. Once my bills are paid, I'm in a comfortable home. I can lay my head and feet at ease, where I can, if I need to go on vacation, I can come up with money that I don't need to stress for. And I'm not overworking myself and overdoing in order to live my life. And so once I got to that place of what success meant to me and got clear on what success is, then I started to look at how would it feel living a simple life. And when I say a simple life, it doesn't mean I'm gonna now get out of my home that I'm in and go look for an apartment or maybe downgrade. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I still want to be in my home, be comfortable in my home, be comfortable in my space, but at the same time, I don't want to overreach. So I have to have $30,000 coming to my account every month for my business and things like that. No, I wanted to be able to go to the movies when I wanted to go to the movies, take a trip around here if I wanted to, or out of the country if I wanted to. I wanted to be able to buy something that I went to the store. Maybe I saw about a perfume or a bag or shoes. I want to be able to buy those things easily and not have to stress about the money that's going to come out of the business to purchase those things. And I started to look at things from a different perspective when it comes to living simple. What made it even clearer for me was earlier this year, my husband and I took a trip to Ghana. Beautiful place, by the way. And it was such a beautiful, peaceful time. Even though we didn't stay a very long time there, but it was such a beautiful, peaceful time. And that's what I want when it comes to the life that I want to lead or the life that I want to see myself in on a day-to-day basis. I want that peace. You get up in the morning, you can hear the cock crow, or you can walk the streets anytime, and that peace. I felt that peace, and it was great that we went to Ghana because for your 6th-year birthday, I asked him, I said, what do you want to do for your birthday? I was thinking about planning a trip to go to Maldives or Indonesia But he did not want to go to Bali. He did not want to go to the Maldives. He's like, I want to go to Africa. I want to go to Ghana specifically. So I said, okay, we can plan that. And so we got everything set up and we did make the trip to Ghana. It was the best experience. I came back with a renewed mind. I came back with a total different understanding of what success means for me. I started to see the simple life as the life I want to lead. And so I started to get clear on what simple living means for me when it comes down to being successful. Now, I took it back a step further. Before, it was always me who wanted to go out there and, preach to people, tell people, oh, guess what? I got this other thing. I got this Macy's deal. A store contacted me from Dubai, and now my clothing are going to be in Dubai. My products are going to be in Dubai. All those things were exciting. It doesn't mean I'm not grateful to God that I was able to accomplish those things, but at the same time, it came with so much stress and so much burden. When it comes to production, you have to think about all that excess stuff work you got to do. You have to also put time into marketing, heavily into marketing. You have to also put money into marketing, and there was so much load that I felt like I was putting on myself that I don't think it was warranted. But we sometimes see what other people are doing and we want to do those things that other people are doing, not getting our own understanding or our own clarity of what we truly, truly want in life. Okay, did I want all that? How is that going to having all those things and going out there making all those announcements of being in the popular stores and being in Dubai, in the mall of Dubai? How are those things helping me really live the life that I truly desire? I couldn't match them. Okay, when I started to do my reflection, I couldn't match them. So I realized that I don't want all that. I want to be in a space of simplicity, and I also want to be in a mind frame of essentialism. I want to focus on the things that are essential, things that are important to me. And as a result of that, I also started paying close attention to the people that was around me and trying to figure out how are they adding to my life when it comes to the direction that I'm trying to go. And so at that point, certain things that didn't used to really bother me anymore because I was not paying good attention to it started to trigger me. All right. Certain things I didn't want to be part of all the time anymore. And so as a result of those things, I had to let some people go. But I'm glad I'm in this space at this point in time in my life. And I just wanted to come through and share this with you and let you know that you have to make that one shift, because we're all out here chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing when in fact it's not even our own reality. It's probably because our desires, our true desires, have been contaminated by what the world is telling us that we need. And until you can make that particular shift, that one shift of getting very clear on what success means to you, not what the world says it should be, but what it means to you, you are not going to be able to break free from this matrix of chasing and putting on too much and putting on too much. So it's been a while since I did a sit down video, and I thought it would be good to start off the channel, back on the channel, discussing this, because this has reframed my mind and changed a lot of things for me. I have a whole new understanding on what life is. And as a result of this experience, my relationship with God has changed tremendously. Things have changed so much to the point where if I woke up in the morning and I didn't do my Bible study, my day feels wrong. I want to be able to share that part of me as well when it comes down to my direction in my relationship with God. I thought it would be a good thing to start back with this video, just kind of giving my besties, as I like to refer to you guys, as where I am mentally when it comes down to success. Because if you go back and watch some videos from the past, you will see that my mindset was in a whole different space. And there's nothing wrong with that. I needed that experience to be in this position now. And so it's all part of the journey. It's all part of the journey. There is no time lost. There is no time wasted. I take it as experience and lessons that I've learned along the way. Now, let me preface this video by telling you that I do have goals. It's not like I'm just living all willy-nilly because I want a simple life. I do have goals, and there are things that I want to accomplish. But at the same time, I'm not letting it drive me like it did in the past. In the past, I would set these crazy goals, and nothing wrong with setting big goals, and that's not what I'm talking about. But I would let these goals control how I move, how I live, how I ate, how I slept, and that was not healthy. And so I had to take things back, revisit everything, and I'm on a different journey. Another thing that I had to come to realization after I healed my relationship with God was I started to recognize that God is the main character in my life, not me. I'm just a core actor. We see all on social media and everywhere else, people are like, you are the main character in your life. After I went through this reflection and soul searching, I realized that I'm just a core actor because the main character in my life is God. He takes the lead, he leads the show. The burden of the movie being perfect, the burden of the movie being sold, the burden of the movie blowing out the box office is being placed on him as the main character. And I am just there as a co-pilot. I'm just there to facilitate the walk. I'm just there to join hands and join forces with him in order to land this plane, take this plane to our destination. So I'm just a co-pilot, but he is the main character. And so he makes a decision. Okay, I bring the goal to him. I bring all my desires to him, and then let him tell me, okay, we're going to take this. Okay, we're going to leave this. Okay, we're not going to do this. Okay, we're not going to do this. He makes a decision. So as a result of me having this renewed mind, as I say, I've realized that he is the main character. And it's such a relief and it's such a freeing experience when you come to a conclusion that you are no longer the main character. So the burden is no longer on your shoulders. You now have somebody to join forces with you, somebody who's going to take it all and lead the way. It's such a relieving situation or experience. I want to be able to share all my experiences with you. I don't want to leave anything out. So I preface this video to touch on these different things. So when I bring new content, you are able to relate to where I am right now. But this is my way of letting you know I'm back on the channel. I'm going to be creating more content around this subject. And there's all the things I've been experiencing in the last few months that I want to share with you guys. And hopefully my experience is going to throw light on some of the things that you may be going through and I'm able to help. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.